If you're anything like me, you probably felt your heart drop into your stomach when you saw the headlines popping up in your feed today. Health shocks, doctor's report, tearful moments. When it comes to our favorite Hallmark leading men, we tend to feel a little protective. They've been welcomed into our living rooms for years, saving Christmas, solving mysteries, and sweeping us off our feet. So, seeing a headline that suggests something is terribly wrong with Victor Webster, the dashing action hero turned rom-com king, is enough to make any fan panic. I went down the rabbit hole, so you don't have to, digging through the rumors, the reports, and the real updates to find out exactly what is going on with Victor. And I'm here to hold your hand through the truth, which is a mix of relief, some genuine emotional heartbreak, and a whole lot of admiration for a man who is proving just how resilient he really is. The doctor's report, fact versus fiction. First, let's take a deep breath together. There is currently no credible evidence or official confirmation that Victor Webster is suffering from a life-threatening illness or a shocking physical diagnosis. The internet can be a scary place, and lately, there has been a trend of clickbait titles that use words like health shock or tragic news to describe situations that are often much less severe or entirely made up. In Victor's case, these doctor reports, appearing in vague YouTube videos and sidebar ads, seem to be playing on our fears. However, that doesn't mean Victor hasn't been through the ringer. The shock and tearful moments are very real, but they aren't about a medical chart. They are about a broken heart and the very public, very painful end of a chapter we all thought was a fairy tale. The real heartbreak, a difficult divorce. If we want to talk about pain, we have to talk about what Victor has actually been enduring over the last year. As many of us know, Victor was married to fellow Hallmark star Chantal Van Santen. Their love story was the stuff of movies. They met on the set of Love Blossoms, fell in love, and had 3 beautiful wedding ceremonies. It was picture perfect. But life, unlike a Hallmark movie, doesn't always follow the script. The real shock came not from a doctor, but from the sudden filing for divorce in early 2023, which was only finalized recently in mid-2024. This has been the true source of the tearful moments swirling around Victor's name. Divorce is devastating enough on its own, but going through it in the public eye adds a layer of pressure that most of us can't imagine. Recent reports surfaced about the toxic nature of the split, with both stars posting cryptic, emotional quotes on social media about letting go and recognizing true love. For a man known for his stoic, action hero strength, let's not forget, he was a literal martial arts champion and mutant ex-superhero. Seeing this vulnerable, human side of him is heartbreaking. It's a reminder that even the people who play the perfect romantic leads struggle with the messy, painful reality of love. When headlines talk about healing, they are likely talking about his heart, not his body. And honestly, that takes just as much bravery to recover from. Why the health rumors persist. So, why are we seeing headlines about doctors and health shocks? The transformation narrative. Victor is 52 years old, though he barely looks a day over 40. In recent interviews for his new Hannah Swenson Mysteries, he has appeared leaner and more focused. Often, when an actor goes through a high-stress event like a divorce, they throw themselves into fitness. Victor has always been a martial artist, and his current physique is likely just the result of intense training and stress, not illness. Conflating mental health with medical shock. We are finally living in an era where mental health is taken seriously. Victor has been open about the importance of peace and stability. Some outlets might be twisting quotes about recovering or surviving a tough year into something that sounds like a physical battle, when it's actually an emotional one. The action star told, Victor isn't your typical rom-com dad. He does his own stunts. He fights. He dances, as seen in Pie to Die For. It wouldn't be surprising if he's had visits to orthopedic doctors for knees or shoulders, the standard wear and tear of an athlete. But actor visits physio for sore shoulder doesn't get clicks like shocking doctor's report. The good news, he's back and better than ever now, for the part that will make you smile. Despite the heartachy and the scary rumors, Victor Webster is crushing it professionally. If you haven't seen him lately, he has officially stepped into a major role in the Hannah Swenson Mysteries alongside Alison Sweeney. Filling the shoes of a beloved character is never easy, but Victor has brought his own charm, wit, and chemistry to the role of Chad Norton. In fact, just this month, buzz has been building about the newest installment, Reality Bites, a Hannah Swenson mystery set to air in February 2025. In interviews, Victor sounds sharp, funny, and excited. He's joking about his 2 left feet in dancing scenes and gushing about his co-stars. These are not the words of a man in the middle of a health crisis. These are the words of a professional who is loving his work. He's also been seen spending time with family and his beloved pets. The custody battle for the pets was actually a major part of his divorce settlement, showing just how big his heart is. A personal note to fans. It's okay that we got scared. It shows that we care. In a world that feels increasingly disconnected, having these parasocial bonds with actors like Victor Webster is a little spark of joy. We root for them. We want them to be happy. So, here is the bottom line. Victor Webster is navigating a tough emotional season, but he is standing tall. He is working, he is training, and he is moving forward. Instead of clicking on the fear-mongering headlines, let's send him some positive vibes. Let's celebrate that he's back on our screens, looking handsome as ever, and proving that there is life after heartbreak. He might have had some tearful moments, we all have, but he's not down for the count, not by a long shot.